G'day, welcome to another quick tip. Today we're just going to show you how to replace the long core in a Heiniger Evo solid down tube. It's pretty simple. If you want to have a look, as you can see, we've already got the elbow off. If you want to have a look at how to remove the elbow joint easily, have a look at our last video. We'll have a link in the description at the bottom. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we bring it around like this. Now we're going to get some vice grips, or you can use your mate. Vice grips are going to hold the square bit at the end here. Alright, so we're going to put that on, try and get the right size. Now we're going to undo the other end. So we're going to be going this way with it. I'm going to use a screwdriver, a little thin, skinny one. And as you can see, the hole in the drive, we're just going to take this direct drive off first. As you can see, there we go, it's undone. So the vice grip's just there to hold it so it doesn't twist. And take that off. So there we have the drive. Nothing really goes wrong with these. Make sure you look after them and don't damage the threads, because that's where your cogs go onto. Put that there. Then we have to undo, you can take the vice grips off, then we'll undo this top nut. We're just going to loosen it a bit. We're not going to really take it right off. It might be a good idea to put a bit of tape or something around here so you know where you were when you put it back together. So we're going to slide that off. There we go, and there's the long core. We're going to slide that right off. All the way. Like that. Now we've got the tube we put over there for now. Now we're left with just the long core. Now the easiest way is to get a shifter or some motor grips on the end. So we'll get that right. Now the vice grips, or something that can grip that tube or that gut. And then we're just going to turn it like that. What that's doing is basically just undoing the core from the actual drive, which is about up in here. So we're just going to hold that now and unscrew it. There we go. So if you're one of those unlucky buggers that breaks, you can see this one here's had a lot of wear and it's on its way to break, so it's a good idea to change it. But that's about where they normally break, in that around that area there. They get really hot and then snap. Okay, we're going to go with this blue one. So if we'll show to the camera, you can see in there, you can see the drive. I might even give it a spin. So the drive's in there. Can't really see much, but the thread's basically just going to go back in there, and we're just going to screw it on. Once you get it in the hole, you're right. There we go. Okay, screw him on. Otherwise, if we don't do it this way, we have to take the circlip and the bearing and everything out from the top, which is not ideal if you don't have the tools. So this is a good way of doing it in the shed where you normally have the right tools. So we'll screw that up. There we go, done. I'm going to lay that back down. We're going to have the spring slide back up through. Probably a good idea before you put it on, just a bit of grease all the way down. Just a real light bit of grease all the way down. It's just going to keep it lubricated while it's spinning. Still oil it every time you're using it, but that grease is just going to sit there and keep it in good condition. Righto, then we're going to go slide him up, and I can see there was a mark where it was. So we're going to push him up into there. There we go. Right, I'm going to line it up here with this one. Make sure those two clamps are in line. Get our shifter again. Don't have to over tighten. Okay, now we're back. We're going to screw our drive back on. That one there. Now we're going to need to put the vice grips back on this side, or this end. Like that, so it can hold it. Then we're just going to screw it. And then this is all if you're doing it by yourself. If you've got someone there to help you, then it's fine. Get someone to hold it for you. And there we go, so it's screwing on. Okay, and then we're going to go get our screwdriver, put it in the hole, and then we're going to do it up and make sure both ends are tight. And it's twisting. Done. Take the vice grips off. And there you go. The rest is, yeah, just put the elbow back on and away you go. So, pretty simple. There has been some issues with some of them breaking, so if you need to do that in the shed, that's the quickest way of doing it. Hope that helps. If you need your down tubes done, send them in, we can fix them up, and call us with any other queries you have. Good luck.